force shots around the basket against multiple defenders, right? So we were doing a good job of getting in the paint. They were doing a good job of sending help. And then when we finally slammed on the brakes and started kicking it out to the relocated three-point shooters, that, we were making the right play. We went through a stretch where we weren't making the right play. So that was the big difference, I think.
What did you make of Joel's playmaking? I think he had 9 assists, but only like 1 turnover. Just what do you make of the progression in that area?
Yeah, I just think that we said that we've learned a lot this week in these last couple games as well. Like, we continue to see different ways that teams are defending him. And, I've said it a bunch, he wants to deliver to the open guy, but the open guy's got to make the right reads and the cuts and all that kind of stuff, and free up either, something heading towards the rim or pull behind 3-point shot. So again, we're just going to try to keep hitting the open guy. That's kind of offense in this league. When they send 2 to your primary scorer, you gotta get things figured out, and we're making some progress there.
What did you think of Batum just in coming back after being gone for a few games, and then conversely also what the kind of the ripple effect of the rotation after that?
Yeah, so again, he's got 3 points and he's a plus 25. Again, he's just such a glue guy and a multiple defender and a passer, and the 1-3 he does make kind of sparked us and got us going. So really good. He did do some short stints there. He just kind of needed those today. The ripple effects we got, another body and deeper and all that stuff. So I think it certainly helps us when he's in the starting lineup. And we still got some guys that are capable starters to come off the bench.
Jack Vaughn. The only shows that mostly like on the plus minus when we look at the box score. So how would you explain to an audience who doesn't always watch the games live what he does on the court?
Yeah, he's defensively, he's able to, he's just really good, really smart, right? So he makes does all the schemes correctly, great in communication on the switching. He's able to guard almost every position on the floor because of his unique size and quickness and his length. That's the first thing. And then on the offensive side, he really good passer, knows how to move it to the next play. Cuts, respaces, helps organization. Just experienced guy that really understands how to play basketball.
We often talk about players who, on offense, make other players better.
Yes.
Does he do that on defense?
Yeah, I think just in general he does. Yeah, I think that his communication again and his experience keeps things organized at the defensive end.
Jack Vaughn talked about before the game letting kind of Joel go off and then trying to limit the secondary scoring. DeAnthony Melton obviously produced big time in the first half. Can you describe what that lift was for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think that again, we got to kind of see what the scheme is each and every night. It changes. It'll change a few times throughout the game. I think, I've been happy with Joel's commitment to go to the rim, his commitment to offensive rebound some, and then we kind of play it from there. And I kind of my opening statement was we finally, those guys like Melt kind of started circling around off some of the double teams and helping and finding open areas and got some good, catch and shoot threes.
That's, I think, the 4th good game in a row for him in particular. DeAnthony, how much does it balance you guys out when you have him going this way, as opposed to how he's struggling?
Figured he's just such a good shooter, good player, Tim, that, is kind of like, I think somebody asked me if I was worried about it. And, I just, figured he would find them. He was getting good shots, and I think it's just a matter of time for him to start making some plays. I tell you what, though, he's making some improvement going to the basket, too. He had a couple really great finishes, so he's kind of got both of those things figured out right now. And it's huge for us because, again, there should be a lot of crowded paint, so we're going to need to shoot over the top of those sometimes.
Coach, I'm Tolis Kogias from Athens, from SDNA Athens, Greece, from the country of Giannis Antetokounmpo, and from the country of Kostis Zobanakis, London Towers.
Yes.
From the past
Been coached a few games in Greece. In my day, long time ago.
I would like your opinion, not for the game, your opinion about Filip Petrusev, your ex-player, because it's possible to come back in Europe to play for Olympiacos Greek team.
Yeah, very good player, very smart, really understands how to play. In fact, I thought of him, I think it was today or yesterday, watching film of our preseason game where he played a lot here in the preseason because that was kind of almost his first look that we got him in live action, and he had a very nice game there. For us, he got, obviously got caught in the numbers game in the trade when we got back so many players. But I have a lot of respect for his game, and he's a very good player.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thanks.